Before we start, take a moment and imagine this. You are cleaning your room, maybe looking through an old drawer or a jar full of coins. Among all those coins, you'll notice a small copper penny from 1999. Most people would not even look at it twice. After all, it is only worth 1 cent. Right. But what if that tiny coin could actually be worth much more than its face value? Welcome to Treasure Coins, the place where ordinary coins can turn into hidden treasures. Today we are exploring one of the most interesting coins that collectors still search for today, the 1999 penny. At first glance, the 1999 penny looks completely normal. On the front side you will see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This design has been used on pennies for more than a century and has become one of the most recognizable coins in the world. On the back side of the 1999 penny, you will see the Lincoln Memorial Building. For decades, this design represented the American penny. But what makes the 1999 penny so interesting is not just the design. It is the hidden details that most people never notice. Millions and millions of pennies were produced in 1999. In fact, billions were minted across different mint locations. These mints included Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Because so many coins were produced, the majority of them are still very common today. However, among those billions of coins, a few rare varieties and minting errors were created, and this is where the real excitement begins. Coin collectors love errors and unusual varieties because they are unexpected. During the minting process, coins are struck by powerful machines that press the design into metal blanks. Normally, everything works perfectly, but sometimes small mistakes happen. When those mistakes appear on coins, collectors become very interested. One of the most talked about varieties of the 1999 penny is something known as the wide M variety. To understand this, we need to look closely at the back of the coin. If you examine the words America on the reverse side, you will notice the letters A and M on most 1999 pennies. These two letters are very close together. But on the rare variety, the letters are spaced farther apart. This is what collectors call the wide M. At first, this might sound like a very small detail. But in the world of coin collecting, tiny details can make a huge difference. A normal penny might only be worth 1 cent, but a rare variety can sometimes sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on its condition. Now imagine finding that kind of coin in your pocket change. Many people have discovered valuable coins simply by checking their spare change carefully. That is why coin collecting is often called a real-life treasure hunt. The treasure might not be buried underground. It might actually be sitting in a jar on your shelf. Another interesting thing about the 1999 penny is the mint mark. If you look under the date on the front of the coin, you might see a small letter. That letter tells you where the coin was made. If there is no letter, the coin was minted in Philadelphia. If you see the letter D, it was minted in Denver. Some special proof coins were also made in San Francisco, and they usually have the letter S. Different mint marks can sometimes affect the rarity of a coin. Collectors often search for specific combinations of mint marks and varieties, but rarity alone is not the only factor that determines a coin's value. Condition is extremely important. As well, coins that look shiny and almost new are usually worth more than coins that are scratched or worn down. Collectors often describe coin condition using terms such as circulated, uncirculated, or mint state. A 1999 penny that has been heavily used might only be worth its face value. But if a rare variety appears in excellent condition, the value can increase dramatically. This is why collectors often use magnifying glasses or coin microscopes. By examining a coin carefully, and a valuable coin is only a small spacing between two letters. That is the fascinating part of coin collecting. Every coin tells a story. Think about how many hands a single penny might pass through over the years. It could travel through stores, banks, vending machines, and pockets all across the country. Yet among all those coins, one rare example might still be waiting to be discovered. Many collectors remember the moment they found their first interesting coin. That moment often sparks a lifelong hobby. Some people collect coins for their historical value. Others collect them for the excitement of searching for rare varieties. And some collectors simply enjoy learning about the stories behind the coins. The 1999 penny represents a perfect example of how something small and ordinary can become fascinating when you look closer. So the next time you see a penny, do not ignore it. Take a closer look. Check the date. Examine the letters. Look at the mint mark. You never know what you might discover. Maybe it will just be another common coin. But maybe it will be a hidden treasure. If you enjoy learning about rare coins and hidden coin treasures, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Treasure Coins. On this channel, we explore fascinating coins, rare varieties, and the stories behind the world of coin collecting, because sometimes the smallest coins can hide the biggest surprises.